Today we are going to discuss about first chapter nutrition food supply system. Food is needed by all living organisms for growth and repair. Several organisms need food to maintain body temperature as well. Animals need food. Why? They need energy. Single cellular organisms need food like amoeba. Very complex multicellular organisms like human beings.
Priestley experiment ma air and photosynthesis apparatus, bell jar, candle, mouse, mint plant. Next, Joseph Priestley in 1770 performed a series of experiments that revealed the essential role of air on the growth of green plants. Priestley lit a candle, then placed a glass jar over it. He observed that flame gradually gets extinguished. Priestley reasoned that something in the air was necessary to keep the flame burning. Priestley then placed fresh mint plant underneath the jar and allowed the entire setup to sit for a few days. After a few days, he found that he could light the candle and it would burn for a while. Priestley concluded that the plant had produced the substance required for burning. In another experiment, Priestley put a mouse under the jar. He observed that after some time the mouse eventually died. Later, Priestley put a mouse under the jar with fresh mint plant. He observed that both the mouse and plant survived for quite some time. Priestley experiments confirmed that gases exchange was going on and plants were giving out a gas that supported burning and was essential for the survival of animals. What are the apparatus in this experiment, ma? Which plant will be used? What gas will be released the mouse? From this above experiment, what we can observe? What gas are released when the plant, mouse and candle in the jar? Next experiment, carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Aim to prove that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Apparatus: wide-mouthed glass bottle with cork, healthy potted plant, potassium hydroxide solution, iodine solution, Vaseline or grease. Next, precautions. The bottle is kept air tightly by applying grease or Vaseline around the rim of the mouth of the bottle. Make sure that alkali does not come in contact with the leaf inside the bottle. Do not boil the leaf in alcohol directly on flame. Precautions. Next procedure. Take a healthy potted plant and kept in a dark for 2 to 3 days to make sure that the leaves are free from starch. On the day of the experiments, take a wide-mouthed bottle, take 5 to 10 ml of KOH solution in it and close its mouth with a split cork. Insert one selected leaf into the bottle through split cork in such a way that half of the leaf is inside the bottle and the other half outside the cork. Apply grease or Vaseline around the rim of the mouth of the bottle to make it airtight. Keep the entire apparatus in sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. Observation. The part of the leaf which is inside the bottle does not turn deep blue, whereas the part that is outside the bottle turns to blue-black color, indicating the presence of starch. Next, conclusion. Hence, we can say that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Moles of leaf experimental questions ma. What are the materials are used in these experiments? What happened if KOH is not added in the jar? What is the color changed the leaf? Next experiment ma. Sunlight is necessary to from starch in green plants. Black pepper experiments. Aim to prove that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Apparatus: potted plant, black pepper clips, iodine solution. Precautions: the experimental leaf should be healthy. Before starting the experiment, leaves must be distorted. Clip the black pepper carefully to the leaf so that the covered portion does not receive any sunlight. Next, procedure. Take a potted plant with distorted leaves. Cover one of its leaves with black paper on which a design is cut. Fix the paper on the leaf in such a manner that light does not enter the dark part. Next, place this potted plant in sunlight. After few hours of exposure to bright sunlight, test the leaf which is covered by black paper for the presence of starch. Next, observation. We will see blue-black color only in the area which received the sunlight. Next, conclusion. We can say that light is essential for photosynthesis. Questions ma. Why we have to use black pepper? Where we have to place to potted plant? Why the leaf turn blue-black color? Next experiment ma. Presence of starch in leaf. Aim. Starch is presence in leaf. Apparatus: beaker, boiling water, leaf, methylated spirit, boiling tube, asbestos gas, tripod stand, Bunsen burner, iodine solution, petri dish. Next, procedure. Take a wide mouthed beaker with water. Add a few ml of methylated spirit and place it in beaker with water. The beaker with water is kept on asbestos gas. The entire apparatus are arranged on the tripod stand. Heat is applied to beaker with water through asbestos gas with the help of Bunsen burner. The test tube with methylated spirit and narrow leaf is boiled. After boiling the leaf in methylated spirit, lift out the leaf from the test tube. When the leaf is treated with methylated spirit, it loses all pigments, so the leaf turns into place white color. Take the leaf into petri dish and pour some drops of iodine solution. Iodine is a reagent. It identifies the presence of starch in the leaf. Next, conclusion. By this experiment, I conclude that starch is present in leaf. Questions ma, what are the apparatus used in this experiment? Which is the solution used in this experiment? Experiments. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis in the presence of light. Look at picture ma. Aim. To prove that green plants release oxygen when exposed to light. Apparatus. Beaker, water, test tube, funnel, hydrilla plant or Elodea plant. Next ma, precautions. Ensure that everything is stable. Ensure that the level of water in the beaker is above the level of stem of the inverted funnel. Carefully take out the test tube out of the beaker by closing its mouth with thumb. Next procedure. Arrange the apparatus as shown in figure. Make two identical sets. Place some water plant like Elodea or Hydrilla in a short stemmed funnel and keep it in a beaker. Then pour the water into the beaker. Invert a test tube with full of water over the stem of the funnel. Place one apparatus in the sun and the other apparatus in the dark for at least 2 or 3 hours. In place of water, there is air that fills in the setup 1. After sufficient gas is collected, the test tube is taken out of the beaker carefully by closing its mouth with the thumb. Next observation ma. After some times it is observed that gas bubbles comes from the hydrilla plant, which is kept in the setup 1 placed in sunlight. Next, no gas bubbles comes from the hydrilla plant, which is placed in the setup 2. Next, test for gas. We can test the gas in the test tube by inserting a glowing matchstick or incense stick. The presence of oxygen is indicated by bursting of matchstick or incense stick. Next, in setup 2, it is not observed as there is no evaporation of gas. Next, inference that oxygen gas is liberated during photosynthesis. See ma, picture see. Next, questions ma. What are the apparatus in this experiment? Which plant will be used in this experiment? Elodea or Hydrilla plant? Today we are going to discuss about respiration, the energy producing system. Generally, every living organisms require food to survive and also to from there a lot of inactivity. Respiration derived from Latin word called respire, meaning to breathe. What is mean by breathe? Here, taking the oxygen into the lungs, and from the lung sending the oxygen into the cells, and finally utilization the oxygen inside the cells up to the that is called respiration. The term respiration refers to the whole chain of processes from the inhalation of air to the use of oxygen in the cells. Generally, respiration, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing was used in the 14th century. People knew that air is a mixture of gases. Next, 18th century, when Lavoisier and Priestley did a comprehensive work on properties of gases. CO2 was known as fixed air. Next subtopic, ma'am. Event steps in respiration. Breathing, air movement into and out of lungs. Next, gases exchange at lungs level. Exchange of gases between alveoli and blood. Next, gas transport by blood. Transport of oxygen from blood capillaries of alveoli to body cells and return of carbon dioxide. Next, gases exchange at tissue level. Exchanging of oxygen from blood into the cells and carbon dioxide from cells into the blood. Next, cellular respiration. Using oxygen in cell processes to produce carbon dioxide and water, releasing energy to by used for life process. Next subtopic, pathway of air. Nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, alveolus, blood. First one, nostrils. Air usually enters the body through the nostrils. Next, nasal cavity. Air is filtered. The moist surface of the living of the nasal cavity and the hairs growing from its sides remove some of the tiny particles of dirt in the air. Its temperature is brought close to that of the body. It takes up of water vapor so that it becomes more moist than before. Next, pharynx. Coming passage of digestive and respiratory system, epiglottis, a flap-like muscular valve controls movement of food and air towards their respirative passages. Next, larynx. Stiff box contains our vocal cords. When air passes out of the lungs and over the vocal cords, it causes them to vibrate. Larynx vibrate. This produces sounds on the basis of our speech, songs, etc. Larynx is sounds, speech and songs. Next, trachea. Windpipe. Channeling air to lungs. Touch your throat to feel the tube-like structure. Next, bronchus. Windpipe divided into two bronchi, one leading to each lungs. Next, bronchioles. Each bronchi is further divided into smaller and smaller branches called bronchioles. Next, alveolus. Very small and numerous gases exchange. Alveolus is gases exchange takes place here as blood capillaries take up of oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. Next, blood. Blood carries oxygen. Blood carries oxygen to each and every cell of the body and collects CO2 from them. Next, subtopic epiglottis and passage of air. The air goes into the pharynx. There is a tricky problem here. From the pharynx there are two passages, beginning with nearly same opening and ending into separate ones, one to the lungs and one to the stomach. Next, important that air goes into one and food into the other. The epiglottis that protects to tube to the lungs, arresting entry of food. The value is partly closed when you swallow food. The epiglottis opens more widely when we take a breath and air enters the lungs. Next, nerves regulation is important in guiding the function of epiglottis and passage of food and air. Mechanism of respiration in human beings. Parts, identification of parts. Rib bones, chest wall, muscles, lungs, diaphragm. Breathing is the process of inhaling and exhaling. The organs involved are mainly the lungs. Put your hands on your chest and breathe in very deeply. You will feel your chest getting slightly bigger. Now breathe out the air and feel your chest return to its regular size. The lungs themselves can neither draw in air nor push in out. Next, muscle called diaphragm helps the lungs. Diaphragm helps the lungs in movement air into and out of them. The chest walls is made up of ribs, muscles and the skin. The ribs are attached at an angle to the spine. When we inhaled, the chest wall moves up and expands. Chest walls moves up and expands. This causes an increase in the volume of the chest cavity. The diaphragm may be imagined as the floor if you think of the chest cavity as a room. When the diaphragm contracts during inhalation, it flattens out of bit or the dome moves downwards, up and downwards. As a result, the volume of the chest cavity is increased. When the diaphragm flattens and the volume of the chest cavity is increased, its internal pressure decreases and the air from the outside rushes into the lungs. This is inspiration. Inhalation. These changes increase the pressure on the lungs. Their elastic tissue contracts and squeezes the air out through the nose to the external atmosphere. This is expiration, exhalation. Gases exchange alveoli to capillaries. See the picture ma, carbon dioxide, oxygen, bronchiole, alveolus, blood cells, capillary network. Gases exchange takes place within the lungs by diffusion from the alveoli to blood capillaries and vice versa. The carbon dioxide in the blood is exchanged for oxygen in the alveoli. Carbon dioxide in the blood exchanged for oxygen in the alveoli. These tiny air gas in the lungs are numerous and only one cell thick. They are surrounded by capillaries that are also only one cell thick. Blood dark red in color flows from the heart through these capillaries and collects oxygen from the alveoli. And at the same time, carbon dioxide passes out of the capillaries and into the alveoli. The bright red oxygen rich blood is returned to the heart and pumped out to all parts of the body. Next, as a result of gases exchange, the composition of inhaled and exhaled air is different. See the table ma. Gases exhaled and inhaled. Oxygen inhaled 21%. Exhaled air 16%. Carbon dioxide inhaled air 0.03. Exhaled air 4.4. Nitrogen inhaled air 78%. Exhaled air 78%. Nitrogen, both are equal. Inhaled air same, exhaled air same. Carbon dioxide, exhaled air increase ma. Next subtopic ma, cellular respiration important. Cellular respiration refers to the pathway by which cells release energy from the chemical bonds of food molecules that enter them. So, living cells must carry out cellular respiration. Living cells must carry out cellular respiration. The presence of oxygen, that is aerobic respiration, or in its absence, that is anaerobic respiration, fermentation. The process of bacterial respiratory by anaerobic method is called fermentation. Anaerobic method is called fermentation. The substance become, so because of produced lactic acid in animals, the anaerobic respiration leads to fermentation of lactic acid from glucose and produce few ATP molecules. In eukaryotic cells, cytoplasm and mitochondria are the sites of the reactions. The produced energy is stored in mitochondria in the form of ATP. Mitochondria is a powerhouses of the cell. That is why mitochondria are called powerhouses of the cell. Next, breakdown of glucose, the energy is released and stored up into a special compound known as ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is a small parcel of chemical energy. ATP abbreviation ma half mark question, adenosine triphosphate. The energy currency, ATP, the energy currency of these cells is ATP and energy rich compounds that is capable of supplying energy whenever needed within the cells. Each ATP molecules gives 7,200 calories of energy. Each ATP molecules gives 7,200 calories of energy. This energy is stored in the form of phosphate bonds. If the bonds is broken, the stored energy is released. Next table ma. Next table ma, glucose, pyruvate, 3 carbon compounds plus energy. Anaerobic respiration and fermentation. Absence of low amount of oxygen. Examples, lactic acid plus energy. Examples, bacteria. Ethanol plus CO2 plus energy. Examples, yeast. Next, aerobic respiration. Presence of oxygen, CO2 plus H2O plus energy. Examples, plants and animals. respiration in plants. About stomata in leaf, where gases exchange takes place in plants. There are other areas on the plant body as well through which gases exchange takes place, like surface of roots, lenticels on stem. Stomata and lenticels. Some plants have specialized structures like breathing roots of mangrove plants as well as the tissue in orchids that produces oxygen. Oxygen is also required by plants to produce energy and carbon dioxide is released. But carbon dioxide is required elsewhere in the plants. Conduction within the plant. Lenticels on stem. The stomatal opening leads to a series of space between the cells inside the plant. The spaces are very large in the leaves, much smaller in other parts of the plant. The air spaces are lined with water, where the oxygen is dissolved in this and passes through the porous cells walls into the cytoplasm. Next subtopic ma, aeration of fruits. Important question ma, half mark or 1 mark. Most plants can aerate their roots by taking in the oxygen through the lenticels or through the surface of their roots hair, as their walls are very thin. The obtained oxygen from the air spaces existing between the soil particles. But plants which have their roots in very wet places such as ponds or marshes are unable to obtain oxygen. They are adapted to their water logged conditions by having much larger air spaces which connect the stems with the roots, making diffusion from the upper parts much more efficient. The most usual adaptation is to have a hollow stem. The problems of air transport in more difficult for trees and not many survive with their roots permanently in water. The mangrove trees of the tropics, which have aerial roots above the soil surface and takes in oxygen through these roots. Important ma, oxygen from the air spaces existing between the soil particles. Heat and CO2 under anaerobic respiration ma. Aim to understand anaerobic respiration in our school laboratory apparatus. Thermometer, liquid paraffin, yeast in boiled and cooled glucose, lime water. Procedure. Take a bottle and fill it with 150 to 200 ml of glucose solution. Add beakers yeast to it. Cover the glucose solution with oil or paraffin wax so that air does not come in contact with glucose solution. Close the bottle tightly with rubber stopper to prevent the entry of gases. Open the bottle after 1 or 2 days We will notice the smell of alcohol. Yeast cells in the absence of oxygen perform anaerobic respiration and convert glucose solution to ethyl alcohol. Glucose solution convert to ethyl alcohol. Next, conclusion. We can observe that yeast cells respire anaerobically, converting glucose solution into CO2, ethyl alcohol, release heat energy. Questions, ma'am. How do you remove oxygen from glucose solution? Why do we pour liquid paraffin on glucose solution? Which solution is used to test the presence of oxygen in glucose solution? If oxygen supply is less in glucose, what color will the dye shows? Next experiment, ma. Combustion of sugar. Aim to observe the changes during combustion of sugar. Apparatus: glucose, spirit lamp, test tube, delivery tube, lime water. Procedure: take a small amount of glucose in a test tube. Small amount of glucose in a test tube. Arrange the apparatus as shown in the figure. Heat the test tube containing glucose powder over a flame. Observation: when glucose burns, carbon dioxide and water are produced and energy is released as heat. We can observe the droplets of water on the walls of delivery tube and test tube. The CO2 released changes the lime water to milky white. Conclusion: from the experiment we can conclude that during combustion of glucose in the laboratory, carbon dioxide, water and heat are produced. Questions, ma. What are the apparatus? Which solution we are using? What happened if glucose is not released? Experiments, ma. Second lesson experiments. Evolved CO2 in respiration. Aim to prove that carbon dioxide is evolved during respiration. Apparatus or material required: glass bottle, small beakers, lime water, sprouted or germinating seeds. Precautions: keep the mouth of the glass bottle airtight. Use fresh lime water in this experiment. Precautions. Procedure: 1 day before the experiment, take a handful of moong or bajra seeds and shake them in water for a day. On the day of experiment, take a glass bottle with sprouted seeds. Carefully place a beaker with 3/4 of lime water in the glass bottle. Close the mouth of the glass bottle tightly. Keep it undisturbed for 1 or 2 days and observe the color of lime water. Observation: the sprouted seeds perform respiration and release carbon dioxide, which turns the lime water milky white. Conclusion: hence, it is proved that CO2 is evolved during respiration. Questions for this experiment, ma'am. What seeds we used in this experiment? What are the apparatus in the experiment? Why we are using lime water? Next experiment, ma. Heat is evolved during respiration. Important experiment, ma. ప్రతి ఒక్క పబ్లిక్ ఈ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ అడుగుతారు మా. 4 marks question. Aim: to prove that heat is liberated during respiration. Apparatus: thermometer, flask, germinating seeds. Next, precautions. Make sure that the bulb of the thermometer is in the midst of sprouted seeds. Keep the thermos flask mouth airtight. Procedure: take a thermoflask with sprouted seeds and close it with a rubber cork. Insert a thermometer into the thermos flask through rubber cork. Record the temperature for every 2 hours for about 24 hours. Observation: we will observe and increase in the temperature steadily. Conclusion: hence we can say that heat is liberated during respiration. From this above experiment, questions are: what seeds we used in this experiment? Why we are using thermometer? What are the apparatus in this experiment? Second lesson, important questions, ma. Public questions. What is respiration? Events or steps in respiration. Pathway of air. Respiration and differences between respiration and combustion. Experiments, ma. Carbon dioxide is evolved during respiration. Heat is evolved during respiration. Experiment important. 4 marks questions, ma. Public questions. Next, differences between photosynthesis and respiration. What is fermentation? Aeration of fruits. What is anaerobic respiration? What is aerobic respiration, anabolic process, what is catabolic process, aerial roots, lenticels fermentation, what is energy currency, ATP. Cellular respiration ma, function of mitochondria, important questions ma.